Hello, I'm Bhakti Kothari and you're watching Indian Masterminds. In policing, success is often measured by arrests made, criminals captured, and operations completed. But some officers leave behind something far more difficult: change. Today's story is about an IPS officer who hunted one of India's most wanted fugitives across international borders, served in conflict zones under the United Nations, and later transformed prison cells into spaces of rehabilitation and hope. Rupin Sharma, a police officer who believed justice should punish crime but also rebuild lives. Today, he is the Director General of Police of Nagaland. For more than 3 decades, Rupin Sharma's career has moved across some of the most difficult corners of policing. From hunting international fugitives to serving with the United Nations in Bosnia to leading policing in one of India's most sensitive northeastern states, his journey has been anything but ordinary. But perhaps the most remarkable chapter of his career began not outside prison walls, but inside them. Because after years of fighting crime, he started asking a different question. What happens to people after punishment ends? And that question would eventually shape one of the Northeast's most unique prison reform efforts. Born in Dharamshala in Himachal Pradesh, Rupin Sharma entered the Indian Police Service through the UPSC Civil Services Examination in 1992. He officially joined the IPS on October 11, 1992 and was allotted the Nagaland cadre. What made him stand out early was not just policing, but academics as well. He earned degrees in BSc, MEd, MBA and LLB. That unusual mix of education would later shape his approach to governance, policing and reform. Over the years, his career expanded across border affairs, intelligence coordination, prison administration, disaster response, and international peacekeeping. By 2020, he was serving as DGP, Border Affairs. In January 2023, the government of Nagaland appointed Rupin Sharma as the state's Director General of Police. And he continues to lead the Nagaland Police while also overseeing responsibilities linked to prisons, civil defense, and emergency response systems. One of the defining moments of Rupin Sharma's career came during his stint with the Central Bureau of Investigation, the CBI. After the 1993 Mumbai serial blasts shook the nation, several accused linked to Dawit Ibrahim's D Company fled India. Among them was gangster Abu Salim. For years, Indian agencies searched for him. In the early 2000s, Rupin Sharma became part of the team tracking Salim's movement across the country. Investigators chased multiple leads. One suggested Salim was hiding in the UAE with a female companion. The team followed the trail aggressively, but the lead turned out to be false. Then came another clue. In 2002, the CBI received an email claiming Abu Salim was in Portugal. Many officers were doubtful. Previous tips had failed. But Rupin Sharma believed the information deserved serious attention. The team traced the source of the email, and this time, the lead was real. Soon, Indian agencies coordinated with Interpol offices in Lisbon and Lyon. Portuguese authorities located Abu Salim, arrested him, and initiated extradition proceedings. But bringing him back to India would not be easy. Portugal's constitution prohibited extradition if the accused could face the death penalty. India had to assure Portuguese authorities that Salim would not be executed. The legal and diplomatic process continued for nearly 2 years before Abu Salim was finally extradited to India. For Rupin Sharma, it became one of the biggest achievements of his policing career. Beyond domestic policing, Rupin Sharma also served with the United Nations peacekeeping mission in Bosnia. The assignment exposed him to post-conflict recovery, humanitarian policing, and institution rebuilding. Officers who work in such environments often return with a broader understanding of law enforcement, not just controlling crime, but rebuilding trust. And that philosophy would later become visible in his prison reforms in Nagaland. When Rupin Sharma took charge of prisons in Nagaland, he began promoting a simple but powerful idea. Prisons should reform people, not simply isolate them. He repeatedly referred to jails as correctional institutions rather than punishment centers. According to him, if prisoners return to crime after release, the purpose of imprisonment itself is defeated. And so began a major push towards rehabilitation and skill development inside Nagaland prisons. One of the most innovative partnerships came with Usha International under its Kushalta Ke Kadam initiative. The program trained inmates in stitching and vocational skills. Initially convincing a private company to work inside prisons was not easy. But eventually, the partnership was launched at Dimapur Jail. The first batch included around 15 trainees, including prison staff who could later train others. The larger goal was clear: help former inmates become financially independent after release. The reforms continue to expand. Nagaland prisons introduced programs in tailoring, confectionery production, sanitary napkin manufacturing, food processing, and handicrafts. Inmates were also trained in LED bulb repair and snack preparation. Discussions were initiated for training in plumbing, masonry, barbering, carpentry, and electrical work. 2 confectionery units even received support from NHIDCL and Hindustan Petroleum. Rupin Sharma consistently argued that prisoners represented an untapped manpower resource. With lakhs of inmates across Indian prisons, he believed industries and institutions should actively partner with correctional facilities. Because for him, rehabilitation was not charity, it was public policy. His message remained consistent throughout. People may commit mistakes, but many deserve a second chance. Over a career spanning more than 3 decades, Rupin Sharma has served in some of India's most challenging policing environments. In 2009, he received the Police Medal for Meritorious Service. And in 2024, he was awarded the President's Police Medal for Distinguished Service. Today, as DGP of Nagaland, he continues to oversee one of India's most strategically sensitive policing systems. But what truly makes his journey remarkable is the balance he tried to maintain between enforcement and empathy. From chasing fugitives across international border to creating opportunities for inmates inside prison walls, his career reflects a larger belief that policing is not only about enforcing the law, but also about helping society heal. In a system often associated with punishment and power, Rupin Sharma chose to speak about rehabilitation and dignity. And perhaps this is what makes his journey different. Because beyond medals, ranks, and operations, the true legacy of a public servant lies in the lives they help transform. If you enjoyed this story, do like, share, and subscribe to Indian Masterminds for more inspiring journeys from India's civil services and leadership. I am Bhakti Kothari. Thank you for watching.